been a minute. It's been a long while. Alright, before I get started, what is going on? What is going on? S1 MP1. What is going on? How we doing? Alright, so I was asked online about creating this pattern. They were needing help. Jules was asking online, so off of Instagram. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this this horse head. I guess that's what we're gonna work on. Pretty simple pattern. The project is not too difficult. Jaden, how we doing? Edit, how we doing? Like I said, it's not too difficult. I'm gonna show you some quick steps of how to do this, and then I'll work on some other projects for you guys. But I'm gonna help out Jules real quick with this one, and thank you guys for coming in and joining. So first thing I went with is I went ahead and laid my pattern out. I've got everything already set up with the straws. I've shown you guys the straw technique before. I'll probably make this project possibly twice during this live stream, and then like I said, work on some other things as well. I went ahead and went with 5 feet of string. I went with the Escady strings. And the thing is I can't find this stuff anymore. So for those who are looking for this particular string, I don't know where it's at. It used to be at Hobby Lobby. You could order it probably off of Amazon. I don't know what the deal is, but if you guys find this string, this is gold. I am doing all right. I'm doing all right. But yeah, this string is gold. So if you can find this is what you want to use. Absolutely, like this is the product for sure. Otherwise, there are other types of string. Definitely go with something round. Yeah. But let me go ahead and get right into this. I'm going to start with this first row. So instead of starting at the top, we're actually going to start at the bottom. We're going to do everything from the bottom up, and that way we can do these ears, and then we'll put it all in. So check it out. Let's go ahead and get it started. I'm going to go ahead, instead of doing anything, I'm going to just start by adding this one to the string. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. Alright, so I'm going to take this first row. I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to go bottom up. Everything is already set for me on the straw technique. If you don't know it, you're going to learn it. Alright, here we go. Start with this first row. I'm going to center them out. So I'll grab my 2 ends of string. Wow. We'll go ahead and just zoom out here so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, take my 2 ends of string, match them up, push this to the center of that string. So now that I know I am at the center of that string, which is great. Okay? Again, we're working from the bottom up. Working from the bottom up. This might seem a little bit chaotic at the moment, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Take that second row here. Here's that second row. Shy Firestone, how we doing? How we doing? Take that first string, run it through there. Take that other string, run it in the opposite direction. And then pull both ends of the string until you've reached the top. Now again, I've got to ensure that this stays in the middle. So my pulling technique at the moment is going to be quite odd, just to ensure that it comes out even. That should be even enough right there. Okay, so I have my first and second row, and again, we're going from the bottom up. We're making this horse head, right? Ooh, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over here. Whoa. Give me 1 second. Looking for my handy dandy tape that I always use. I always go with like a tape just to hold everything down. Get myself a small piece here. Gonna tape this down here. This should stay. Should be enough. Absolutely. All right, here is the next row. And again, there are straws in between each row. You don't have to do that, but it is it will keep everything straight and in line and in place. All right, so here's that next row. Strings going through. Are we in focus? Solid. Okay. It goes through like that. We'll take our other end of string, go through as well. Gonna push that through. There it is. Pull both ends of that string until we have reached the top. There's that row right there. Push this over. All right, here's that next row. I'm gonna push these beads out of the way until we're ready for it. Here's that next row. Glad you guys could come in and join. Ooh. Ooh. Try not to push that straw out. String's getting stuck here. There we go. There it is there. Pull both ends of the string. Okay. On to the next row. Yeah, it's summertime. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated. It is hot outside. It's no joke. Alright, here's that next row. There's that next row. Okay. I said be sure to stay hydrated. All right, we're ready for the next row here. Again, it's the same. There's that row here, the eyes for this horse head. Oh. Okay. Take that other end of string, run it through. Both ends. There's that row right there. Okay, ready for the next row. There's that right there. Take that other inner string. Now remember, I used 5 feet of string. This might be excessive and more than enough, but to ensure that I've got enough, I would just went with 5 feet. You might be able to get away with 4. 4 might be the optimal amount. Like I said, I just wanted to ensure that I had just enough. So there is that row. Ready for the next row. Ooh, gotta redo that. Like I said, the straws help it keep it stabled. How do you keep a horse in a stable? Oh, with straws apparently. Hey. Alright, let me get that one bead back on. I'm gonna pull that and see if it comes through. There it is. Pull on both ends. Alright, so there's that in there. So now, on this next part, I think, in order for me to get my beads through the way that I need them, I'm going to have to take the straw out. So I'm not going to use the straw technique on this last row here. It'll make sense. So let me go ahead and undo all of this progress. So I'm going to take these off. Remember, here's my row. It's 4 black beads in the middle with 2 brown beads on the end. Now this is the part that that's really important, really crucial. I'm gonna go ahead and do it like I normally do. You add your beads to that string, right? And then, just like we always do, you're going to take your other end of string and run it through all of those beads as well, right? I believe this is right. We'll find out. Trial and error. Okay, so now we have this row, right? Now this is where we're at. We're looking for the actual head. We just need to add the ears now. So for the ears, this is where it's going to get tricky. Here's going to be the shape of our ears. We do this upside down. Like that. Our ear is going to look like that. Bethany, how we doing? How we doing? Thank you for coming into the coming into the live stream. Appreciate it. Nice. This is great. So I've got this upside down here like this. I'm going to put the beads on just like this in this order because this is the order that I want them in, right? So I'm going to start with that first row, which will be 2 beads, right? This is going to be at the very bottom of it. Oh no, cat, no, don't do it. Good God, don't do it. All right. Good God. Oh my goodness. What did you do? All right. All right, let's try that again. Without the distraction of a cat. Always trying to sabotage. Always trying to sabotage. Alright. We'll take... God, my hand's covered in dust. What did you do? Alright, here we go. Start with that first 2. Right? Then we have the 3 with the pink in the middle. Right? Then we have the next 2. And we have the 1. So, here we are like this. What I'm going to do is I want to separate out specific ones. So, I'm going to take this string, and I've got that 1 row of 2. Let me go ahead and build it over here so you guys can have a kind of a visual of what's going on. Okay, so here's what it's gonna look like, right? But we're at the top. Am I still in focus? Okay. We're gonna start at the top. We need to isolate this one. So instead of beading through this one, I'm just gonna bead through these 2, because that's the row of 2. So I'm gonna go through this way, if that makes sense. Let me go ahead and go through here. I'm gonna keep it close here and pull that string, and it's all gonna come together like that. As you can see, it's like that. So now we need to make that next row, which is that 3, like this. We're gonna go through here. We're gonna do that same thing that we just did. I'm gonna take that string, and I'm gonna run it through that way. Make sure I have enough space here. I'm going through just those 3 to make that row. Oof, hopefully you can see. I haven't cut anybody off yet. So now I'm through those 3. I'm just through those 3. Pull it, and as I pull it, this one before it will straighten out like that. Okay? Now all I have left is those 2. Those 2 on the end. Make sure I have room here. Here we go. I'm gonna run it through just the 2. Just those 2. Make sure it all stays straight. It's looking kind of wobbly at the moment, but it will come together. It'll all come together. Just be sure to straighten it out as it comes through, like that. Boom. Make sure I've got enough space here. Pull this out. Okay, so I've got this deal right here. Now it looks exactly as it should, right? But the thing is, it's like, well, do I want the ears to go right here, or do I want them to be on the side like this? Like, honestly, I like the ears off the end like this, which is fine, but it's not the design they want you to make. I mean, we could just technically tie this off right here, and that ear would be done. Let me go ahead and flip it over so you guys can just see it as it is. It would look, to me, it looks more like a donkey. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. But you could technically do it off the ear like there, but we're gonna make it on the top here, okay, as the pattern asked for. So let me go ahead and flip this back over, give you all a visual again. I'm gonna go through the next 2 right here, just these 2, and the ear will end up on the top of that row. Let me go ahead and pull a little bit out so I've got room. So y'all can see, I'm gonna go through the 2 here. And the reason that, this is the reason that I didn't add the straws in this row, is so I could fit all of the string in there, okay? Pulling that through. As I pull it, it should all come together. There it is. See that? Just like that. Now, as you can see, I have the ear on the top, right? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do the same thing. This time I'll do it or to look right side up, just in case you're doing it the other way. Okay? Same order. We'll start with the 2. Starting with 2 on the end. Then we'll have our row of 3 in that same order. Just like that. Next row is 2. Then our next row is going to be 1. Okay? From here, I need to isolate out that 1. So I'll go through these 2. Oh, it's a good song. Alright. I'll go through these 2. Okay, next row is that 3, same in the string. Just through those 3. A little space here. Okay, next row, just the 2. Just go through the 2. As you can see, it's there again, like that. In order to make it go through, we'll take that same end of string, go through these 2 at the top, these 2. Do it this way so you can see without me making it look crazy. Just the 2. Going through the black one, going through the brown one. There it is right there. Pulling it through. Okay, so now that I have this here, Bimba is in the house. Just wanting to say I really appreciate your beginner tutorials and your energy you bring to your videos. I appreciate it. Omid is in the house. What is going on, Omid? Thanks for joining the live stream. Just doing the thing real quick, helping some people out online here. All right. So now we have this here, and like I said, you could use. I would go with 4 feet of string. We're gonna go with 4 feet of string. Don't use 5. 5 is excessive, but it's enough. It's just enough. So with here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie the string off to tie off this horse head here. So let me just go ahead and tie that off. Pretty self-explanatory, but that's okay. Tighten up this knot here. I'm gonna do it one more time. tie it twice at least on these ends. I'm gonna make sure this is tied really nicely. As y'all can see, I'm taking my time with it. And when you tie your knot, like I said, you just want to ensure that it is tied for sure, and that this knot is big enough to where it's not just gonna pass through. That is the plan. All right, let me go ahead and tie off the second end here. There's the knot. So there's the knot. So y'all can see, I'm gonna go ahead and clip these ends off here. First knot is kind of sloppy. The second one is looking a lot better. It's all right though. Not all of them have to be perfect. As long as it doesn't pass through, we're good to go, right? Okay, so there's that there. Now I guess the next question was on this particular pattern is how are you gonna put a keychain ring on it? I mean, you've got several options here. Let me see if I can find my keychain rings real quick, and then we'll make a solution for it. Alright, I've got a keychain ring right here, and I have the lanyard clips as well, right? I would go with either or are pretty good. A lot of people like the keychain rings, but I think it's pretty big to put through that hoop. We can run string, that'll go up, and then run it through the keychain ring. We can do that, or we can run some string and go ahead and use the lanyard hook, right? It's whichever you prefer. But in order to do this, we're just gonna run some string, and luckily I have some string right here. You're gonna run some string through the top row there, and then we're gonna tie it to the keychain ring. So I'm gonna make sure I have enough string here. Get a little bit. I don't want it to hang too much. That is about a foot of string, which might be way too much. You don't have to do that much. I'm gonna go through this first two, or this top row here, through these two middle beads, these two middle black beads here. Just gonna run the string through that. Got a cat trying to get on all stuff. All right, here we go. God. All right. Now it might be a tight squeeze because I have so much string through there. I've got a string right here that is a lot more thin, a lot more thinner than the others. And like I said, you don't have to do it this way, but if you're really wanting to put it through the center, like this is, you're gonna definitely have to have a string that is a lot more thin. That music is booming. Okay. Now my string here, right? And what I can do is I can tie this off, and that's what I'm going to do. So there's that there. And then here, right, I have that tied. And I'm going to tie this to the lanyard here. Okay. Tie it about there. See, I can do it there. Or, check this out. I can just tie another knot. I'm gonna tie another knot here. So now that I have that second knot there, I can cut those two ends, and I've got this string here that can act as a keychain ring itself. As you see, you can do that, or I can go ahead and clip the one. I can try to clip it here, get my fingers to work. And there it is right there. And you have your horse head attached. Just like that. Pretty simple. It's got a little bit of nuance to it, a little bit of little bit of challenge, but that's how you make the that horse head. That one is out to Jules. I hope this helped. Thank you for the suggestion. Sorry I had to do it online wise and not a full-fledged tutorial. But these tutorials take time. They take time to make. So there's that there. Let's go ahead and work on another project here. Let's do something fun. Something pretty fun. I feel like making another something of a keychain type. I need to get my hands warm, I think. So with that being said, just something to warm up here. Get myself a couple feet of string here. What do we want to use? Let's go with like a blue and black. Let's go with that. Use all these blue transparent beads if you can see that. Dayla the silly. Hey. Alright, here we go. This has always been one of my favorite ones to do. Something about it, like it is satisfying. Like this is probably one of the most satisfying projects to make. That's really quick and easy. Y'all have seen it many of times. Many of times. Mary, how we doing? Welcome to the live stream. Make sure everybody's able to see here what we got. I feel like we're out of focus too, man. That's a bit better. Okay, like I said, this one's a bit more satisfying. It's always satisfying to make. It's one of my favorites. It's been one of my favorites for a while. Continues to be. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Most of you already know what I'm making here. If you don't, stay tuned and check it out. You'll appreciate it. Again, I'm using, on this one, I'm using 15-pound fishing line. Omniflex chains, they're like logo, but that's the type I'm using, 15-pound fishing line. None of this is sponsored, by the way. I have to say that every time, because somebody will go, "Is this sponsored?" Like, nah, dude. Okay. Oh, running out of blue. Okay. Ginger lover on pause. I am doing all right today. How are you doing? How's your week going? It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday and feels great. Okay, there's that row there. Cade is in the house. What's going on, Cade? No school. Well, that's a good day then. Okay. Alright, y'all. For those who don't know, haven't seen this yet, magic is about to happen. Here we go. For those who do know, you'll know why. This is one of my favorite ones. always one of my favorite ones to make. It's quick, fast, and easy. Bead Cube, be sure to check that one out. That's definitely one of my favorites. The Cube. It's definitely a fun one. Let's go with another keychain. See what I got in the store here. I'm gonna go with a thick string here. I'm gonna make a keychain. I'm gonna go with maybe 2 feet of string. 2 feet of string will be enough. Anybody in the chat want to call out a color and choose? I'll start with that particular color. Red. Okay. Gray. Okay. Alright, let's start with said red and gray. See what I got in my colors. Okay, red and gray. Alright, I've got some red here. I've got this gray, which is like a silver. Or do you want to use like a basic gray? We'll go with this like silver type red or gray. I think that looks good. As far as red, I have a dark red and a light red, but let's go ahead and just use this this dark red here because I've got it ready available. I'm going to start out with this gray. Okay. I'm going to run this through both strings. And so now I have this. The Sanford Sisters. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, is there any other colors that we want to add to this before I start it out? Or silver. Now we're going to make a quick design out of this with these red and silver type, right? Thinking that we will go with that for the design. What do you think? That's what we're going to do. That looks fine. So we're going to go with that. So I've got that on each string. Let's go ahead and take that down. Y'all know the drill. take this one, run it through both. Maybe that's what we should do. Keychain rings. Keychain rings. Oof. Keep it held down. Gotta keep it held down. Okay. Now we're going to do that again. Oh, you want to add blue? What if, let's see here. Let's see here. What if I... Okay, check this out. Instead of the silver, let's put blue in between those. Right? Let's put blue in between them. Why not? Let me take this off. We've got silver, right? We're going to use these silver as accents. And I've got this special looking blue here. Here's that special looking blue. Thank you for the suggestion, Ginger Lover on pause. And then we're going to continue, wrap that up with the red. And then we will cap it off with the silver here. Solid. All right, let's do that again. Ginger. All right. Ginger it is. Okay. Cap it off with the silver here. Alright, let's go ahead and do that again. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Justin? What are you doing? Wrong color. Currently, I'm making a keychain here. Just working on a little bit of small projects here. Answering questions people have. And, yeah. Just having a good time. A little bit of a good time. Keeping it simple today. Keeping it simple. Alright, now, do I make another row? I think it's just 3. Alright, we can make one more row. Or we can end it with that. We're going to end it with that. We're going to add one more row, but it's not, it's going to be tied off differently. It'll be done differently. Oh, no. Don't mess up. About to mess up. Okay, I've reached this point. I'm going to tie my knot on the end. I forgot about that. Forget my own steps, man. A little dusty, a little rusty. Okay, so there's that knot. Wrong colors, wrong colors. Don't let me forget. Now in this, I might change it up. I might put a silver cap on the end of it. Doing 4 on the last bit like that. See if we can make the design this way. Tie this off twice. Don't lose that knot there. Ooh. Just like that. I've got my knot there, and these will hang like that. I'm going to do it again one more time on the other side. Same colors. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cap it off with that silver on the end. Woo! Jay has just subscribed. Alright. Tie my knot right here. Measure those up. Get them semi the same. They don't have to be the same. Get them relatively close. Okay, just like that. Boom and boom. Those are done. And I can clip off those ends. keychain. Pretty easy. Keychain there. That is a keychain that works all over the place. So I get my beads from bead10.com. Bead10.com. Oh, there's a, yeah, there it is. There it is, all there. Alright, let's make a necklace, possibly? Let's go with a necklace. See what colors we got. We're gonna go with those colors. So I started making I think like some color schemes of different sorts. Graph paper works pretty well, and I think I like this primary color scheme. Uses a little bit of everything. I might run out of yellow, so I need to order some yellow beads. Running really low on yellow. Check my back storage. Okay, these are all the yellow beads that I have. So we're gonna run through them. Do they come in boxes of colors? No. So when you get them, they usually come in bags. You order them by the bag, by the color. And then I've bought in these containers. They're called crayon boxes, and you can get them at your local craft store. You can find them at Michael's. You can find them at Hobby Lobby, and you can find them at Walmart as well. And they run usually like about $1. But yeah, you can get these, and then I put the bags. I take the bags, I open them up, and I put them inside of these containers. So what I've done is, let's get a view of the deal. Okay, so I've got them all underneath my desk here, and I've kind of color coded them of all of my colors here, as you can see. So usually I'll buy stuff and then I'll know what I have on hand. That way I can work with what I need in front of me and know what I have. But these yellow beads, that's the dilemma at the moment. Like I said, I'm running low on yellow, but I'm gonna use it. We're gonna use yellow. I like this color scheme here, and I think I'm gonna go with it. But yeah, there are different sizes, and the colors that I have the most of, generally the black, whites, and clears, I'll use a bigger container and use a quite large one to put a lot of the beads in. So black, white, and clear are the colors that I use primarily a lot, the most of. So with that being said, we're going to do this primary design that I've drawn out here. Okay, we need yellow, red, and blue, right? Yellow, red, blue, and clear. I think that's what we're going with. Now I really don't use a whole lot of blue, and then sometimes I do, so it all depends. Let's see what I got here. I mean, I'm running low on a lot of colors. I need to pick up the pace, get some colors back. So I've got this powder blue. Maybe I should go with this powder blue. Just use all this up. I've got a lot of powder blue. So I'm going to use powder blue, this bright yellow, and this red. And that's the colors we're going to go with. Awesome. Always glad to inspire. Enjoy doing the craft of beads. Just making it happen, you know, just do it. Do it to it. Alright, we're going to use all this yellow up. We've got to use it. And then I've got to order some beads and get all the colors that I need and restock on stuff. I need pink, I need yellow, and I need green. Oh man, we're going to do inventory today. And then we're going to work on another project. I'm going to do something quite large, I'm hoping. Doing something quite large. So we'll go with this, should we go with the light blue? What do y'all think? Light blue's good. In between each color is going to be a glow-in-the-dark bead. Each side. So I've got the necklace that I've made here, and I've kind of based it off of the necklace that I've made here to go off front of certain deals here. So let me count the beads that I have going one way, and I'll need the same amount of beads for each side, if that makes sense. So here we go with the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Alright, so I have 43 beads total for each end. Did I say 42 or did I say 43? See if y'all are paying attention. Alright. Next is clear. On the X-base cuff. Nice. Yeah, that was an older video. It was a good one though. I like it. Some of those need to be updated. A lot of videos need to be updated. So this here, I'm gonna keep adding the beads, and hopefully, like I said, I'm gonna go through all these yellow, and hopefully they have yellow in stock, because if they don't, I'm gonna be sorry out of luck. Alright, let me check the stock of the beads that I need. I'm going to go ahead and keep lining these up, by the way. Okay, so we have yellow. White sold out. Got plenty of yellow and green. Okay, so I will place my order for that. Okay, cool. We're good to go on that. Next, I've got this string here. It is pretty thick. I'd say it's 2 millimeter thick. I'm gonna grab 3 feet of this. So I've got 3 feet of this string. Next thing I'm going to do is I have a ton of these necklace clips. Okay. Now, the first thing I need to figure out is what do I want to put in the center of this this necklace. You know what? We could make like a pendant. We can make like a pendant in the middle of it, and then add each deal. So I'm going to use this as a reference, and I want you guys to decide and help me decide on what is going to go in the center of this project here. If I make a diamond or square, what do you think would look best in the center? If I were going to go with a particular color, I can go with a mixture of colors, like a pattern design. I can go with like a clear and then like something on the outside, or do it all one color. I need y'all's thoughts, y'all's opinions, what you believe is a good choice for something in the middle there. Y'all are gonna help design it. Help me design it. Make it good. See what y'all come up with. Was the stitch picture hard to make? It would take me 10 years to do that. So making a stitch was it took a little bit of time. I'm not gonna say it was like super easy, but it wasn't too difficult. But yeah, it took a while. It was fun. It was really fun to make, honestly. I haven't posted it up for sale yet, but it's gonna be for sale. Pretty excited about it. Alright, so I think I have settled for some colors here. I'm thinking. I thought maybe about using like this silver. I don't know. Maybe the silver. Maybe you've got like silver and like clear here. Currently working on a necklace That's what I'm working on at the moment, just to make it. Hoping you guys will generate some ideas here with what colors you think would work best. Let me go ahead and tie this end off here. Tie it twice. My favorite song or band? Oh man, I think my favorite musician is Buckethead. Plays a lot of instrumental stuff. Okay, so I've got that there. That's gonna stick. And I can cut this part off. So this is going to stay on this end. But what I really want to do is figure out my center. Or have I jumped the gun already? Have I jumped the gun? I have. I've jumped the gun so soon. Maybe do something like black, red, blue, white, and repeat that. Let me see. Alright, I'm going to start adding my beads to this. I might clip that end off. I might have shortened myself up too much here. I don't want to. Alright, let me go ahead and make the center first. Y'all can see what I'm doing here. Welcome back, welcome back. Missing one. Missing one. There is the center deal we'll make here. Alright, we can do it in the silver color. Or I can go with like a black. But I think that looks good right there, like that. I like that. Alright, cool. we've got that. So now we're gonna use this as the centerpiece of this necklace. Let me get my beads out of the way here. This will be the centerpiece of the necklace. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this end, I'm gonna go through the center here. Necklace will look like that. Alright, so from here we're gonna go up. We're gonna add our beads here. I'm gonna start with clear, just because it's pretty neutral. And we want each side to look identical, so that'll be a clear on each side, so y'all can see. I'm gonna rearrange this so y'all can see what's going on. Move this over. We have our tape. Now if y'all remember the order in which we had everything, we'll start out with the blue. The blue, then we go with a clear. We have a yellow. Clear in between, and then we can go with that blue. Oh, not blue, I'm sorry, that red. Boom, like that, right? So we can just keep repeating that particular pattern, and we're going to do that on each side to ensure we have enough. Yeah, I don't know, I think it looks all right. I like it. Let's go with it. You'll just see the colors getting added every time. Ooh, it's looking good. Probably pizza. I'm gonna I've been a sucker for pizza again. It's good food. We're going blue. This all the way into the end, so we're just keep going. Like I said, I started from the center. Like I said, that center piece, I always started with the middle. to ensure it's going to stay out even every time. Remember, when we do this other side, we're going to be sure we have the same count going the other way. It'll be pretty easy. We're on blue. No, we're on yellow. No. Blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow, red, blue. We're on blue. We're on blue. Yeah, that should work. I think this is gonna work. This is gonna work. It's gonna be 4 of everything, possibly, or maybe 5 of everything. Red. Come on, red. Cookie donut. So now we currently have not enough for a necklace, so we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Maybe it'll be 5 of each color. Okay. Let me go ahead and add some more beads to this side. Oh my gosh. 5 cats, 4 dogs, 10 chickens, and a duck. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of animals. Alright, here we go. Blue, yellow, red. Blue, yellow, red. Blue, yellow. I messed up, man. Yellow. You gotta do yellow. Blue, yellow, red. Back on blue. Okay, what do we have here? 4 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've kind of balanced out here. Now we just need to make the size just right. I need to keep adding on more. So I think I'm gonna have maybe 5 of each color at this point. Let me go ahead and add the first layer here, and we'll see if we can balance this thing out. Red, blue, yellow. So we're gonna add blue, yellow, and we're going to add our red. See if we have enough here. Okay. We're going to do it again on this side. Add blue. Yellow. I do usually I wear stuff all the time, and I try to make it pretty subtle depending on where I'm at, but I enjoy what I make. It's usually what I've made. Like these necklaces are pretty low-key. Try not to go over the top. I usually wear like a single, like a bracelet or like a necklace, but the necklace that I've made, and this is what I wear all the time, and I've added like an African pendant on it, and I wear this, and like I said, it's pretty easy. It's what I'm kind of replicating at the moment, and it's got the little clippies I can just clip on easy, or I can just snap off really easily. But yeah, I do wear a lot, but I keep them pretty subtle. Let's see what we got here. So here's where we're at with this necklace. I like the colors of it. I don't know what y'all think about it. And we can always create something on the end of them and make them pretty epic. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Let me see as far as size wise. If it's too big or too small. It's relatively close. Looks good to me. We'll put we're gonna add 2 clear beads on the end here. Cap these off. Okay. I think that is a perfect amount of length. And as far as size-wise, I try to make them all kind of the same, relatively the same size, and not try to do too much on them. That's relatively pretty close. Alright, so here I'm going to tie this off. Missing the other half here. It's gonna appear out of nowhere. Here it is. Okay. Tighten that up there. Oh, we gotta keep it from slipping. Uh-oh. Alright. Keep it from slipping. I'm going to tie a knot into here. So I've got to tie a knot on the end to keep this from going anywhere else. And I'll probably have to do a double. Behind that knot here. Okay. Come on. Maybe I don't need that knot quite yet. I'm tying this knot real quick. Tie that off there. Slip this in. Now that's in. Now I can tie this in here. Okay, that one's done. Now I gotta fix my mistake over here. Cool. So all I'm gonna do at the moment is I'm gonna untie this. See if I can use a toothpick. Alright, so I'm gonna break this knot. My nails are not there. There it is. Okay, so now that I broke that knot, I can slip this here. That last step shouldn't have taken me as long as it did. But it did. These things happen. Okay, now I can tie this off as that double knot. tie that in real good. That's gonna stay in there. I can clip off this end. And it should be good. So there is a necklace right there. Pretty easy, as I said before. Snaps on, clips on, unclip. There's just a simple idea for you guys. Now you know we can't make this without something to match it, right? We gotta make something to match it. So I'm gonna make a quick bracelet to match it. How's that sound? Found some string here. We're gonna go with about a foot of string. We'll probably need about 28 beads. This is that Dritz elastic cord. That is a foot, about a foot of string. We're gonna go ahead and match the same colors here. We'll do everything in the center here. So what do we have here? Blue, yellow, red, right? Blue, yellow, and red. Let's go ahead and do the stopper bead trick. Here we go. Start with a clear. Blue. Yellow. And then red. Now I'm thinking we should have 3 of each for some reason, but we'll see. We'll see if we can make it match. It may or may not match. We'll see. Trying to decide on the next project that I want to do. I've got options here. Blue, yellow, red. So it's going to be 3 of each, I'm assuming. We'll see how this turns out. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, and then red will be the final. Oof. About to do some math here. Gotta do calculations. It's not enough beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. We have 27 here. $27 beads will give us a bracelet, but 28 will be the actual one. So we need to add more beads to it. So do we add it'll be way too big. So I've got to decide on what I want to add to this to make it balanced out. That is the question. See what I can add here. Mm. 27 is pretty thin. 28 is my standard. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with the 27. Works. It's wide stretchy. There it is. Now we have a bracelet that matches the necklace. Go. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for the day. I'm going to work on some more things. For those who were here for a while, we started out with the quick horse head with the keychain ring attachment. So there was that. That one was for Jules. Hopefully you saw this. This is at the very beginning of the tutorial or live stream. Then we went ahead and went with the bead cube, my favorite one. Be sure to check that out. I've got a tutorial on that, or you can just watch it on the playback. Again, tutorials all over the spot. Quick keychains, those are fun to make. Check that out. We went ahead and made a necklace with a pendant on the end. And again, got tutorials on all these, and then the bracelet to match it. So appreciate everybody coming in. I'm going to be back, continuing to put out some more videos, some more tutorials, do as much as I can for you guys. I will be back pretty soon. And again, you guys have become everything a dream should. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Till next time. Peace. I'll leave you guys with the video. Let's go. Look closely and tell me what you see. A small piece of plastic material, rounded and perforated for threading. It's not exactly what it appears to be. Look beyond what it is and look at what it can become. Give it a chance. There's a lot more than the eye can see at first glance. With a bit of string, they come together, a moment in time to relax and distress. It's a time for you to be yourself
a moment for you to express, to capture our passions and the times we won't forget. It's an art, it's a craft, it's a creative outlet. It's an opportunity to care and share with others. It's an activity to change the mindset of others, uplift and inspire creativity. It's a thoughtful gift, a present, a movement with intent on spreading positivity in the lives of others with creative content. With hard work, dedication, and much time spent, it's the dream of finding peace, love, unity, respect, and a sense of self-accomplishment. Now look back and let it be understood. The next time you see this, don't think of it as just a piece of plastic. Think of it as the idea of becoming everything a dream should.